some of my coloring plans for July, and I'm going to try and focus a bit more on completing some webs or some easier projects, and then I will have a look as the month goes on and see what I end up gravitating towards. First up is Creative Havens, Country Gardens by Teresa Goodrich. Now, I have got a couple of whips in here, and I do find this particular book a bit difficult to color in because I'm not 100% sure about the flowers. I don't necessarily recognize the flowers very quickly or know which one's which. But I am wanting to come back to some of my whips. So I'm maybe come back and complete this whip, but I definitely want to complete this whip. And here I'm thinking that maybe these are poppies, or definitely these up here look like poppies to me. So I'm going to paint them like that. And then I'm thinking that maybe I could paint these like, well, that's definitely a daisy. So I'll try find some of the daisies and paint those. Maybe make these ones like pink. So I'll try and work with the page and balance out the colors, but I'm not 100% sure I'm going to get the right colors for the right flowers. So yeah, fingers crossed. I'm hoping if I go onto Pinterest or Instagram, I can see different versions of this page already completed, so I can get a feel for the flowers and sort of see what other people have done and how they've approached it. So yeah, so I'm hoping to do this one. So that is Country Gardens by Teresa Goodrich. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll go into Country Charm by Teresa Goodrich, and I've got a few pages in here. One of them, I'd like to try and finish this one. I've gotten a bit stuck on balancing all the colors and knowing what to do with all the plates and all of that, but I think if I just finish what I know and work from there, I could probably create something really, really nice. And I think the wall is done, so if I carry on with the sofa, do the dog, maybe do the furniture like the woodwork, come to here on these bags, maybe from there I can kind of gauge sort of what's happening in here. So I'd really like to finish that one. And then I have been kind of leaning towards, there's a flower kind of shop somewhere in here. No, not there. Yeah, this one. So maybe I'll come in and do this one. I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll do like a pink and white sort of interior design with all these flowers. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Maybe I can do like a painted kind of blue wood texture going on there. I'm not sure yet, but I'll figure it out. I'm hoping something pink and white would look pretty. So maybe I'll come to this, and that's Country Charm by Teresa Goodrich. Then next I want to come into Fairy and Fantasy 2 by Christine Karen. I'm starting to miss coloring portraits, so I'm thinking possibly doing this page, and I might speed it up with a base of alcohol markers and use some watercolor paint for the moon. I'm thinking quite dark, rich tones and a night sky. So yeah, I need to just work it out kind of carefully and see how I can do it. But I've got some ideas, and I think it would look really pretty. Or this one. So here I'm thinking of like a lavender lilac kind of into white kind of hair, so maybe into that sort of thing with the feathers. So yeah, very gentle pastel colors because it's very soft. So hoping to do both those pages if not both, at least one of them. So that's Fairy and Fantasy by Christine Karen. Then in Magical Dawn, as you know, I haven't finished our whip. So I have got this whip to finish for you. I need to film it, so I'm hoping to finish this one in July. And then I'd also like to carry on adding to this book. So I'm actually really liking the idea of coming into here and doing this page. I just need to give it some thought as to a background, but I'm really liking that. And then I have got loads of whips in here that I can come to and carry on. So I'd like to do at least 2 pages in here. I also have a reference photo of someone else's version of this picture that really captured what I envisioned in my head initially for this page. So I'd love to actually color that in using that person's that person's colored work as inspiration, and I'll definitely do my best to make sure I credit that the colorist. So yeah, I would like to do this page and finish some whips in here. This is my most colored book, so I'd really like to continue working on it. So that is Magical Dawn by Hannah Carlson. Then I have my buddy color in Mythographic Voyage, and I also have a group buddy color in Fairy Tales by Emily Lederhall Oberg, which hasn't been decided yet, but I will be attempting to do 2 buddy colors. And I can't show you this page because it's a whip and I haven't finished, but that's on my radar. And that is Mythographic Voyage by Joseph Cadenbang. Then in Mythographic Paradise by Fabiana Atanasio, I would like to actually come in and color this page. And what I'd like to do is create a series very similar to Shell's coloring journey, showing you how I approach these mythographic pages. Now, the newer mythographic books do not have all the hidden objects, but I really want to show you how I go about hiding hidden objects, how I color over it. I also thought I could run you through how I firstly select my book, how I go about picking color palette for my pages when I'm not being challenged by my children to specific color palettes. So yeah, I have a very specific idea in mind that I would like to do, and I really hope that I can execute it as best as I have in my mind. So I'm just kind of tussling up whether to do a day scene or a night scene. But because of the birds, it probably lends itself more to daytime than a night. So yeah, so this is something I do really want to do. And then I also have another whip in here I'd like to finish, and it is this one. So it'd be good to come in and quickly finish this page. And then again, this is another one of my favorite coloring books. So that is Mythographic Paradise by Fabiana Atanasio. Then carrying on with the whole theme of completing whips, I have Drumond Bungo by Tomislav Tomic, and I'm really loving this double page spread, so I'd really like to finish it this month. Again, I've got so much that I would like to color in and I don't have enough time, but I really hope that by sharing this with you, it just inspires you, encourages you, and all of that sort of thing. Or maybe it's just something that you enjoy watching. I just like making these videos. Whether I end up doing all these pages or not is beside the point. And I am loving this. So I want to see it complete. I think the background looks pretty cool. And the new color twos blended quite well together. So yeah, I'm hoping this will be like a masterpiece, if you know what I mean. So that is Drumond Bungo by Thomas Love Tomic. Then in Kingdom of Curious Creatures, I have another double page spread that is a WIP, and I would like to finish this one using Black Widow pencils. I'm not really sure yet, but possibly watercolor paint for the background. So yeah, I do like this book. I love the illustrations, so it would be really great to do it justice. Yeah, so that one's on my radar. That's Kingdom of Curious Creatures by Kanoko Igusa. And then in Circle of Life by Malpamini Chatsipena Gyotu, I'd like to do a new page. I have this as a WIP, but I don't really want to color it. Not right now. I'm thinking of either doing this page or this page. Most likely this one. And yeah, so got an idea, as I mentioned in my completed pages video for June. I'm thinking maybe taking a color palette from the blue honeybee, or the blue bees. I don't really know what they're called. I just know that you get a bee and it has blue on it. So I want to draw inspiration from that and color them in accordingly. So yeah, quite happy with that idea. Whether I do it or not is another story. But that's the plan. So that is Circle of Life by Malpamini Chatsipena Gyotu. And then finally in Jasmine Becket Griffith coloring book, I have picked out this page, and my middle son wants me to make purple black butterflies. So this one is on my radar. And then I've also picked out this page, which I've been wanting to do for a while. And I think this will be quite a quick one to color. I might use graphite for the background. I think that would be a nice kind of rich dark background. Maybe mix Derwent and Inktense and the Derwent graphitins to get sort of the picture I've got in mind. Maybe like really dark into that graphitin look, and then use this as a light source. So I just need to check the original painting to see how much the light source goes through the page. And I know it will highlight like here and on the candle, on her hair, on this part of her wing, but I don't know beyond that how much further the light goes. So yeah, I'd really like to do this one. And since I've been painting red bones, I thought, well, you know, I can practice painting some actual bones, actual color. So yeah, those are my plans for Jasmine Becket Griffith, and those are my July coloring plans. So let me know in your comments what you think, and if there are any other pages you would like to see me color in the month of July. I can't make any promises. I have got Rita Berman's Asia book in the back of my mind. I am aware I need to be coloring in it a lot more. So I do want to make that a priority from the middle of July. The boys and I are going to be on official school break. So I'm hoping I will get a lot more time to color in. And I'm hoping I can do a lot more pages in in Rita Berman's Asia book. I'm hoping if I can do a few pages in there, I can schedule it over September, October, November for you. Just bearing in mind that after filming the color alongs, I do still have to edit it and bring in all the names of the pencils I use, just so that you can follow along. And it does take me time for that too. So it's a bit of a double whammy, which is a pleasure to do for you. I really enjoy doing the videos for you. So I haven't forgotten. I'm sorry it's slow. I am slow. It's by no means deliberate. It is just a reality I face. But I do intend to keep my word and finish the Asia book. Again, I can't promise you exactly when, but if you can just bear with me, it could take a few years. I will get us there somehow. And I'm hoping that each page will be as beautiful as the next. Some will be greater than others. Others will be, just average, and that's okay. And I feel like it needs to be okay for me. I am rambling. I'm sorry. That's my heart. That's what I want to do. That's my intention. Thank you so much for your patience with me, for understanding, for your support, all your love and friendship. I really appreciate all of you, and I hope to see you in other videos this month. Until next time, everyone, take care. Bye for now.